Hi, Alan Combies here. How are you? Hey, I want to thank you for stopping by my little website here. But more importantly, I want to share with you some information. I want to share with you the reason you're probably here visiting this page, and that is why I switched to Ganoderma coffee, specifically Organo Gold. In fact, I have a cup right here. And let me explain something. First of all, I'm a pretty active guy. I play drums in a band. I work as a bartender. I'm on my feet 10 hours a day. I surf. I'm pretty active. I like to be outdoors. And to keep myself fueled, like many people, I got hooked on coffee probably about back in college. I think it's when I first started drinking it. I use it to help me study and stay awake and just keep me going. And over the years, I validated my addiction by saying I was somewhat of a coffee snob. I've tried all kinds of different bean. I used to grind my bean, and I had a Japanese dripping system that I would use to brew my coffee. And while that did supply me with a good, I genuinely enjoyed the taste. Really what I was going for was an overall feeling. I wanted more energy, I wanted to feel better, I wanted to have a better mood. And as a result, I got really addicted to coffee. And over the years, several years, I won't tell you my age, but after many years of drinking coffee, I started to notice, it was starting to kind of do a number on me. There was times when I would get some acid reflux. There was times when I just felt really dehydrated, other times where I felt really jittery, and of course the crashes. I'd come down off the caffeine in a couple hours and have to go right back to another cup. So when I heard that this Organo Gold coffee, I'm going to take another sip here. When I heard that this Organo Gold coffee was healthy, that really struck a chord in me. And it struck that was something that was really interesting, because I mentioned I'm active, I'm healthy, and so I'm always looking to fuel my body in a way that's beneficial, and I felt like coffee was getting to that point where it wasn't really beneficial anymore. So this was something of interest to me. So when a gentleman handed me a couple samples, which, here we go. He handed me 2 samples, just like this. 2 little packs, and yes, it is instant coffee. And that was my first reaction. My first reaction was, it's instant? But the fact that it was healthy, really stuck with me. So I took it home, I gave it a shot, and I actually poured 2 of these into 1 cup, because I mentioned I'm a coffee snob. I like my coffee dark. So I put 2 of them in one cup, large cup, and just sipped on it, and I thought, oh yeah, that tastes alright, And then about halfway through my cup, I started noticing, I noticed an effect. I noticed it wasn't a caffeine buzz. It was different. It was sort of an overall sense of, I feel good. It was energy, but it was good energy. I felt it on a cellular level. And when I was finished with the cup, I remember getting up and doing something very menial like laundry or something, and just having a pep in my step. I felt really genuinely good, and it was enough for me to take notice. And so I did some research on Ganoderma lucidum, and that was enough for me. Once I read some information on it, I immediately contacted the gentleman who gave me these samples and purchased 2 more boxes. So I've made the switch, and I'll be honest with you, at first it was kind of hard to give up my coffee, but what kept me going was that I noticed, I used to drink coffee every single day. I couldn't start my day without a cup of coffee. And I knew what would happen if I didn't have my coffee, because once in a while I wouldn't get my coffee till late, and I knew there'd be withdrawal symptoms like headaches and things like that. When I started in the morning with the Ganoderma, I could tell my body was, my brain was sort of, going, hey, where's the caffeine? But at the same time, there was that overall sense of well-being and just a good feeling that made me think, okay, it's okay. I'm going to be all right. And in fact, it's a good thing. It's a good transition here. It reminded me much of when I quit smoking years and years ago. You get to the point where you just know it's time, and once you do that, the withdrawals don't really mean as much. It becomes more of a psychological thing than it does physical. So, anyway, why am I rambling on about this? Because I want you to try it. If you are here and you want to sample some of this Organo Gold Ganoderma Lucidum coffee, I invite you to fill out the form here on the page, because I'm going to send it to you. I'll send you 2 packs, either 2 black, or if you prefer your coffee with cream and sugar, I can give you 2 latte. Or if you want to sample one of each, I'll give you one of each. Just fill out that form in its entirety, and all I ask in return is that you get back to me and you answer 2 simple questions. 1, how did it taste? And 2, how did it make you feel? And this will be good market research for me. So go ahead and fill out that form, and then, yeah, give me a call or shoot me an email if you have any more questions, and I'll look forward to corresponding with you in the future. All right? Have a wonderful day. We'll talk soon. Here's to your health.